Hey everyone, it's Rachel Britton here. I have been driving and my brain has just been like playing around, just thinking and thinking. And I know I have day 20 and 21, so I thought I would do a live for day 20, just on some thoughts that I've had on this drive. So one thing I haven't talked about within the Holiday Hopes and Dreams is about faith yet. And I know for many, faith might not be important. When I think about faith, everyone's religious beliefs are different. Sometimes it's a spirit, or like you have a spirituality, or like that belief of spirituality or faith, or believing in a higher power or the universe or whatever it is. I think that that's one big thing that can help with mental health, but also help just, get through really, really tough times. One thing that I really think about when it comes to spirituality or faith is how it allows us to look at things from a different perspective and just kind of put hope out in the universe, like hope and faith that things will work out the way that they need to. I've been doing a lot of praying over, especially since March. There's been so many changes, and I'm a true believer that things happen the way they need to happen, whether we like what is happening or not. Even just thinking about this whole experience this year, when I set out to open a private practice, I had no idea 2020 was gonna hit us like it did. But I had put a lease down with my co-partner, and we did it right before the pandemic hit, and then it hit, and it was actually the best time for us to put a lease down, or to put an offer down on a lease. Had we not done it at that time, I don't know if we would have done it after. So, everything kind of happens the way it needs to. But one thing that can be really helpful is trying to find a faith, or try to find a belief in something, or if you already have one, to really lean on it, especially during really tough times. I think it's really easy to kind of go to the why me state, or why me prayer, why me, just calling out that way. And yet a lot of times when we go that route within prayers, like why me, why this, why da 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 da, we're just staying stuck. We're staying stuck in our misery. We're staying stuck where we're at. And so one thing that I really focus on to help my mental health is please provide me strength. When tough times come, it's how can I be stronger? How can I get through this? Please provide me the strength to get through that. My son is singing in the back. Like I said, I'm just randomly having all of these thoughts. But I also think within faith and spirituality is finding communities within that faith. I've been thinking a lot about my community as well, and I've been praying about how I can give back, because I feel like I've really been blessed with coaching, with opening my practice. We have hit some financial things during this time, especially with opening of practice, but I still feel like God has blessed me in so many ways, and I have been praying how I can give back. And so one way that I decided to do that was this 21 days, because I might not have a ton of money, but I do have a lot of information, and those that know me know that I just have a lot of information in my head. So to be able to just share has been one way that I have been able to give back, and just speaking through what I've been given my voice. But also I wanted to find a way to give back financially, and originally my husband's father and his wife love to donate, and so I thought that'd be a great way to give back, is to put that money towards a family that might need some gifts for their kids this year. I put it on Facebook, and I was praying to God, and I had 4 friends help provide money so that we could get some gifts for these families. And it's just amazing, like how amazing how when you pray and put things out there that whether it's prayer or putting it out in the universe, whatever it is, how as a community we can really reach out. And the other thing that has been really touching to me is that I've been able to be one to give, but I think the bit of like having faith and putting yourself out there and being vulnerable and asking for help is just as strong and powerful. And I've had a few friends reach out in different ways on Facebook, and to do that and to be vulnerable is just showing how strong of faith you have in this world, and knowing that people are out there. And so I just want everyone to kind of think about that during this time, during this season. Not only is mental health important, but being there for others is super important. And finding some sort of spirituality, faith, a higher being, anything to kind of grasp onto during these difficult times. I know for a lot of people that having a higher power or even believing in a faith can be challenging, especially with past circumstances. I work with a lot of individuals that have been through a lot of different things that they stopped believing, and that's okay. That really is okay. I'm not telling anyone you have to have a belief. I'm not telling anyone what belief to have. I know everyone has their own stories, but if it is a calling, if it's something that you feel like might be missing in your life, it might be worth exploring as well. So day 20, faith, vulnerability, and finding a community to help with that mental health and just with struggles. It's not always just mental health, it's struggles too. But we all are a community, and I just hope everyone can be part of a community, be a part of helping others, be vulnerable, ask for help. You can't get help if you don't ask for it. And so I hope everyone has a wonderful night. I should probably start driving again, but this is what happens when I have a lot of time to think. So all right, happy holidays.